What's up, weirdo? Shadetree Surgeon here in Florida, or what used to be Florida. It's a brisk 48 degrees right now, and my Goldwing is not happy. The one carb it's running on is struggling. Quick pit stop at the Stab and Grab for some white monsters and some gonorrhea gas.
Hey, listen.
Hey, how's it going? Can I get 20 bucks on pump 2?
Hey, Bo, let me ask you a question.
What's up, man?
It's a Harley?
Nah, man, it's a Honda, dude.
How fast it go?
Not very fast.
Well, let me ask you a question. Can you pump the gas for a quarter?
Man, I can't help you out, man. Well, you know what? A lot of people just ask for money. At least he offered to do something for money. But I don't think I'm letting someone pump my gas for a quarter. Sorry, guys. Okay, guys. Still got the Tom Waits voice going on. It's a combination of allergies and having to scream at drunken pirates during Gasparilla yesterday. One of my least favorite days of the years, man. Or at least one of my least favorite bar days of the year. There ain't nothing to make you hate a holiday like people dressing up like pirates. When I say people, I mean like people who went to law school, $30,000 millionaires driving around BMWs that they can barely afford, dressing up like pirates, doing cheap cocaine, and just pissing all over my bathroom floor and generally acting a menace, which in the bar biz we call an amateur night. Because all the regular drinkers, all the people who drink regularly at a bar, they all stay home on a night like that because they don't want to deal with the B team. But everybody who only goes out a few times a year and don't know how to act in a bar, falling over themselves, having to get kicked out, falling off of bar stools, starting fights, trying to talk to girls who ain't want nothing to do with them. That's what my night on Gasparilla was like last night. So if you stayed home, and I know a lot of my friends did, good on you. And to everybody who went out and acted a fool, I guess, you know what, going out the nightlife, it's a nice place for you to visit, but if you want to live here, you're going to have to practice a little harder. These guys out here falling over themselves, trying to start drinking at 9 in the morning with a nose full of mostly baby laxative, rolling out onto my bar, acting like they're supposed to be there. It is what it is, you know, but you can always tell. You can spot someone from a mile away who doesn't usually go to a bar, but has drank way too much. Now, there's nothing wrong with going to a bar and not knowing how to act as long as you're polite. But when you go to a bar with a head full of snow, trying to act like you belong there, trying to act like Billy Badass, well, that's a recipe for getting your head bounced off the curb. Not my favorite thing in the world to do. I'm glad it's over. So we're on the mail order glide. We're heading out to meet Kyle about an hour and a half late out at Forgotten Angels to do a little work. I couldn't stay home today, not when all my northern brethren look like they're living on planet Hoth right now, even though it's one of the coldest days of the year on record for Florida right now. Got into a hard freeze down to 32 degrees last night in Tampa. The iguanas are falling from the trees. Won't somebody think of the lizards? But when all my northern friends, all my northern buddies are out there trudging through 6 foot of snow right now, it is just a damn shame for me to not get out and ride my motorcycle. So we've been organizing these bi-monthly rides, and I don't know how many people are going to show up for this one with weather in the 30s this morning, but we're about to see. Kyle rounded up the crew and then took them out to Forgotten Angels to do a couple chores, getting ready for the camp out this March. Okay, we'll see who's still there, seeing as I'm showing up an hour and a half late. I'm not going to lie to you, though. I am whooped from running my ass off last night, so I've got a pretty good excuse. Of course, Kyle was there, too, so he's got the same excuse. He just didn't use it. Don't worry, Kyle. I'm using that excuse for the both of us. And if you want to get in on these group rides, make sure you're following Drunk in the Field on Instagram. He's the guy who's in charge of organizing. So follow his Instagram page if you want to keep up on these. It'll be posted there when we end up going on them. Here we are. Welcome home. Can't wait for a lot of you guys to see this for the first time, to ride down this road for the very first time during the camp out, and I can't wait for a lot of y'all to come back and feel like you're coming home again. Oh, look at that, man. There's a bunch of people out here. I see Mike Branch. I see Gunny Z's Goldwing. The Goldwing's on parade, baby. All right, well, I did make it out. I'm over here with Kyle on the general contractor mobile. So we got people from Minnesota up here? The fuck came from Minnesota?
Where's that guy at?
I mean, Maxisota. There ain't no such thing as Minnesota. Dude, I gotta see this. What's up, Mike?
Morton over here, valet.
I gotta move the talent around, all right?
I mean, I believe in Minnesota, but they need to go ahead and change the name because Minnesota just sounds like that's some cut beta bullshit right there. Maxisota, own it, boys. What's up, man? You down from Minnesota?
Yeah.
Dude, what's up? Welcome to Tampa, man.
Off the boat with the wife, man. Sorry.
Yeah.
I do realize I've met you before.
Oh, shit.
I came to the bar.
Oh, hey, man. Welcome back, dude. You're moving down here or what?
We bought a house in Trinity.
You rode the bike left in -13 weather
Absolutely.
to come here and have a beer. I guess it's warm to you.
Yeah, this is warm.
You know, I would have left too if they didn't change the name to Max's Soda. Fuck that place. How was it riding in -13-degree weather?
Easy with the snowmobile suit.
Easy, he says. I guess all you got to do is sit there and twist the throttle. And shiver. Out here with my fellow Gold Wing aficionado, my man Gunny Z over here, who, as I like to say, Gunny Z is aggressively unpredictable. It's one of my favorite things about him. My man Aaron, aka the Dirty Santa Claus over here. Hey, yo, Denim Daddy. I forgot his name, dude.
So you went with Denim Daddy?
Look at him though, man. He's got that Canadian tuxedo on, man. I dig it. Jack over here's got the John Deere Gator rolling out with no brakes.
I don't need you anymore, Aaron.
Long, hairy, and hard to carry, baby. Don't talk about me like that. Hold that. We got to get the water off this thing.
All right, gotcha.
1, 2, 3. Oh, God. No, it's on my ass. I was like, why is the top so heavy? 3. This is going great, isn't it? All right, let's teach you how to drive stick, dude.
Right.
I've seen David teach people how to do this in minutes. First off, make sure it's in neutral. Push the clutch in. So all the way left and up is first. All the way over and back is second.
Right.
That's third.
So that should be neutral.
That's fourth. That's fifth. We'll only use first and second.
Yeah.
So in the middle, see what it feels like in neutral? All right. Now when you're starting it up, even though this doesn't have a neutral safety switch, good thing to just push the clutch in anyway. All right, start her up. All right, first time driving stick. Never driven stick before.
Yeah,
Perfect vehicle to do on. Remember taking the motorcycle class to like
Yeah.
feel the friction zone?
Yeah.
Do it again. See where it goes? Now you already know where it is. You already know where the friction zone is. So let's go. Remember, and if you start to stall, put it back in. Just like a motorcycle. Now, put it back in. Now just do the same thing with gas. Don't be afraid of the gas. If this thing makes 100 horsepower, I'd be shocked. Oh, look at that fire pit going. Y'all built that today. That was
Yeah.
part of what we were doing out here, is building that fire pit over there. Dude, look at her go. I love it. And now it doesn't have power steering either. So that's a new lesson. And remember, just like a motorcycle, if you want the vehicle to stop, just push in the clutch and hit the brake and we'll stop. Now you can give it a little gas and you're going. There you go. Yeah, just modulate it the same as you would on a motorcycle. There we go. Now take us around the property once. So all the way over. There you go. That's second. There you go, dude. You're driving stick. Dude, you didn't even fucking stall it, dude. Second gear. There we go, bud. Dude, you know how to drive stick now. How about that shit, dude?
I haven't drove stick in my life.
Yeah. Look, it's not really about you right now. It's more about me and how amazing of a teacher I am. I mean, I really can't believe it. I mean, someone should give me like an award or something. Dude, did you think you were going to do it without stalling? What, for real, what'd you think?
I thought I was gonna stall.
You thought you were going to stall it
like
like 30 times? Nah, dude. Look how easy this shit is.
damn.
Uh-oh. Someone's going to have to get out the jump pack again. Nope.
So now.
I'm going to fucking leave your ass now. You're close enough. This is all up to you, bud.
Oh, you guys got it.
You guys? What's with this you guys shit?
You guys.
This is you guy now.
Yeah.
No, he's got to put it back.
Are you done yet?
Yeah, I know. This thing's got to run, dude.
Oh, dude.
Somebody's winning this tomorrow. Dude, like you've been doing it your whole goddamn life, man, of course. One at a time. How old are you?
21.
21. Now everyone out there can shut up about 21-year-olds not knowing how to drive stick shift. Making another one who knows how to drive stick every single day. Knows how to drive stick, knows how to ride a motorcycle. Why don't you keep your mouth shut, man? Talk about the youth of today don't know how to do shit. You're talking to the wrong youth. Yeah, what was that crap you were talking about? Everybody with 2 carburetors raise their hand. Whose bike is dying? Check out this absolutely amazing piece of machinery here. Old Forrest Whitaker exhaust over here talking crap. Oh wow, tough jacket. You must ride a Harley. Not everybody can be Gunny over here with this perfect gold wing. Oh, would you get that out of a Cracker Jack box? Gunny put this thing all together by himself. It came in like 6 different boxes like a model.
Boxes in a trailer.
Which I don't even believe because it looks so goddamn perfect. Except for that crappy Shade Tree Surgeon sticker on it. Good times at Forgotten Angels. Having fun, doing work, getting ready for the camp out. I really love that, man. There's so many people up there just getting the property ready for everyone to come down, party, and have a good time. And a good time it will be. I am looking forward to this so freaking much. Twisted Sister, I Want to Rock, blasting on the stereo. These two dudes over here. Dude, you want to talk about the wackest procession of bikers ever? Freaking Mike Branch and Gunny Z. 3 gold wings in a row, baby. Rocking and rolling. Come on, dude. We are at peak dad right now. Oh, Lord have mercy. Everyone's got their stereos blasting. Everybody's rolling. How many different types of high-vis do we have right now? We got high-vis helmets, high-vis jackets. Save some pussy for the rest of us is what they're screaming, dude. Dad's on the prowl. Watch out, girls. The GL squad is back at it again. You keep on mouthing off me like that, kid, I'm gonna bang your mom and be your new stepdad. I'm gonna be at your house banging down your mom, eating all your fruit snacks. You're gonna be wondering who put together your last Lunchable at night. Guess what? It was me, kid. It was me, a gold wing daddy. Oh, baby. Ace is high. Ace is high. It was made for us. We ain't nothing but gold wing pilots, baby. These daddy pilots out on the prowl. We come in like a hurricane and we leave just as fast on wings of gold. Don't get attached, all right? We're going with the morning sun like a bat out of hell. Waving at kids. If you're on a motorcycle, always wave at little kids. You never know when you're making a new biker. And hey, when they're about 7 or 8 years old, they don't know that gold wings ain't cool. So take advantage of a kid thinking it's cool while you can, because in a couple years they'll know better. My man. Later, Mike. Blaze of glory, ain't it true? Later, boys. All right, well, just pull up to the back of the Dirty Shame, and like I always say, when someone says ride my bike, there are very few times I'll actually say no. Richard Boom here, you guys have seen the videos a bunch of times. He just bought this 2007 GL 1800. So this is a new gold wing. I don't know what generation it is. A 2007 GL 1800 that has, well, it started with 1,500 miles on it. It's got 1,800 miles on it now. That Richard bought with 1,500 miles on it. God, that starts up easy, don't it? That fuel injection's a hell of a thing. They made them with carburetors all the way to 2,000. Crazy is it feels physically so much smaller than that bike. It's not. It's like the same size, but it feels physically way smaller. I don't believe that. Oh, wow. And the suspension works on it, too. Wow, the brakes really work on it. These ain't your freaking 1980s brakes, are they? God, this thing feels like a damn sport bike compared to my 1500. That's what I always say. I've ridden a couple of these around every once in a while, and every time I get on one of these 1800s, I always say it feels as far away from the GL 1500 as the 1500 does against the GL 1200. This thing just feels like it's from another world, man. It's just another world. Oh my, especially with the acceleration. Wow, what a difference. What's really going to make everybody watching this shit right now is when you hear how much he paid for this. 1,500 miles on it. Is Richard bought this thing for $6,900. $6,900 for a GL 1800, a gold wing, 2007 with 1,500 miles on it. Baby, you can take that one all the way to the bank. As he said, it'll be the last bike he ever owns. I mean, it might not be, but if he wanted it to be the last bike he ever owned, it certainly would be. God, this thing freaking shits and gets, man. Whoa, dude. This is a fast motorcycle. Holy mackerel. Well, fast comparatively. It isn't fast compared to his, R1250 RS, but compared to a few other things, it ain't no slouch. Especially compared to my 1500 running on one carburetor. This thing might as well be a goddamn GP bike. Holy mackerel, this is fun. Every time I get on one, I'm like, oh no, the GL 1500's all I need. I don't need a new gold wing. Then I get on this thing, I'm like, you know what though? This is nice. This is not bad. about pull the front wheel off the ground. Doesn't accelerate like my Goldwing either, man. I can't even imagine what the brand new ones are like. I don't even want to get on one. It's going to spoil me. How can I get on a brand new Goldwing after riding mine around and riding this one around? I'm about to lose my religion, baby. Let me get off this thing before I get too spoiled. Richard's got to ride around my bike, so he knows how good he's got it. All right, what's in there?
This is addressed to me. How dare you?
Man, I love that.
I love you, bitch. I ain't never gonna stop loving you, bitch.
Money shot.
Oh my god.
Bill the Harley guy.
This is the forbidden sandwich right here.
Is it good?
No, wow. Believe it or not, it's horrible. Am I bleeding? Come here often. You want to?
Black
Whoa.
stocks.
This is Madam Hex's Christmas present that I never gave her.
You're doing great, sweaty.
But my body's profusely sweating something. There's a pickle, a Garfield, a Miller High Life, dragons. I could be loving dragons a lot. Hell yeah.
It might have been the chips.
Might have been the chips. It might have been the mushrooms we ate earlier.
Wow, go eat this. Is everybody ready to rock and roll? You should have never given my ass water. I come back to life just when I was slowing down. Just when you thought you could defeat me, you brought me back to life with water again. You fools.
Fuck you, no.
Let's not fight.
No.
Wait, there's another one. Ha! With my strength, I tear it apart. Harnessing the power of 1 billion nuclear bombs. The power of the sun, baby. Beamed across the universe. Traveling time 7 billion miles a second. Sunlight will light this room. You think you can stop me? Never.
Is there drugs in this?
It was the egg rolls, not the ecstasy. Well, baby, ain't this the bike that started it all? Well, started it all for a lot of people anyway. I'll tell you, boys, Terminator 2 wasn't the movie that made me want to start riding motorcycles. That honor belongs to Akira and watching all those boys ride through Neo-Tokyo in a big group. That just looked too cool for school. The movie that made me want a specific motorcycle, that was Terminator 2, and that motorcycle was a Fat Boy. Wild to actually be riding one right now. I mean, I wanted a Fat Boy so freaking bad for so many years that I actually bought brand new, the only bike I've ever bought brand new in my life, a Kawasaki Vulcan VN 1600, which looked just like a Fat Boy. It had like the same front end, like that same kind of covered headlight nacelle up here that the Fat Boys were famous for, and, you know, big fat front forks and the whole deal. And I remember being a kid and seeing Terminator 2 and just like, and finding out that it was a Harley Davidson Fat Boy. And I remember sitting there just like saying Harley Fat Boy. And I thought it sounded so freaking cool and so badass. And I will tell you, sitting on top of this new Fat Boy Softail, the reimagining of the Fat Boy, it's hard to not feel like a badass. And when I say badass, I mean badass in the very nerdy, I'm 9 years old, adopting a new personality, walking out of Terminator 2 Judgment Day with a little bit of strut in my step, thinking about Arnold giving the thumbs up as he goes down into the, for some reason there's a lava factory in downtown LA, and just being like, holy crap, dude, I want a Fat Boy. That's my new personality, is riding a Harley Davidson Fat Boy, just like Arnold Schwarzenegger did. So when I say badass, I don't mean like I actually feel badass. I feel like a 9-year-old badass. And that's, to me, that's even more fun than being like, feeling like an actual badass. I don't even know what it's like to feel like an actual badass. Who knows? But yeah, 9-year-old nerdy badass walking out of the movie theater wanting to look just like Arnie, baby, I'll take it. It's just got that really low, like slung down feel with these wide beach bars. Like I said, I bought that VN 1600 because it looked like a Fat Boy. This is a bike I've lusted after for such a long time, and of course I don't own this bike. This is on loan from Bert's Barracuda. The good folks up there, they're always helping us out, and they loaned it to us. They loaned it actually to Cammy Bay, not even to me. I'm just riding it right now. They loaned it to Cammy Bay to do a Terminator 2 photo shoot, because Bert from Bert's Barracuda and Bert's Black Widow is a huge Terminator fan as well. So he goes like, why don't you guys come up here, grab a Fat Boy, and do a Terminator 2 photo shoot with Cammy. So we've got some pretty cool stuff planned for this Fat Boy. Some pretty spicy stuff too, if you ask me. We're gonna recreate the bar scene from Terminator 2. Well, at least like kind of recreate it. And I'm not gonna do the filming for that, because let me tell you, I am not a filmmaker. I know where my strengths lie. And my strengths lie in talking shit. So I'm gonna go ahead and stay there, stay in my lane when it comes to strengths, and we're bringing in my good buddy James to do the filming and editing on it. But in the meantime, I am having a really good time living out my childhood fantasies and finally being on a Fat Boy. I know a lot of people weren't crazy about like this new reimagining of it, like this new headlight. Personally, I think it works. I actually love it. I think it looks totally badass, but when it comes to those things where people will love it or hate it, I'm usually falling in the love it camp. I just like funky, odd looking bikes, and I get that it's not for everybody and it's a huge departure from what Harleys are supposed to look like, but I freaking love it. I think it looks totally badass. I think it captures the spirit of the Fat Boy perfectly, and who knows how much longer it'll be around, because I don't think it sold that well. I think there was a lot more people hating it than were loving it, but I'll be sad to see it go, because the Fat Boy is just so iconic. It's such an iconic motorcycle with Terminator 2 and all that. I'll be sad if they ever stop making it, but in the meantime, I'm on a Fat Boy right now, and we're about to do a Terminator 2 photo shoot, so life is good, baby. If 9-year-old me could see me now, not a care in the world, wearing short shorts, just a little hedge mage, don't even know what planet he's on, where he's going, or what's happening. Fast forward 20 years later, oh, wait a second. Fast forward 30 years later, oh my God, I'm getting old. And here I am riding a Fat Boy, riding motorcycles across the country, drinking beers, hanging out with babes, and generally having a good time. I think 9-year-old me would be pretty stoked how things have turned out so far. Of course, 9-year-old me also wanted to legally change his name to Lord Humongous, and I have not done that, so he'd be pretty disappointed to know that the availability of changing my name to Lord Humongous is there, and I have chosen not to do it. He would not understand. I gotta tell y'all, I actually like these floorboards way better than the mid-controls on the Softails. I fell in love with these floorboards when I had the Heritage. I wasn't a huge fan of the Heritage, but I absolutely loved the stance of the floorboards on it. And riding around this Fat Boy with the floorboards just reinforces that. Like if I had my build, like my ultimate, like I get to build whatever I want, and it was a Softail platform, which I am currently doing right now, but I was keeping it because I know not everybody likes them, I would probably put these floorboards on it. Like we're building the giveaway bike, we're building the Lowrider S, where it's getting a 131 crate motor, all sorts of other go fast goodies and suspension work. We'll probably put some cool pegs on it, but if it was my personal bike, like if I was keeping it, I would put these floorboards on it, because I freaking love I just love the stance of these floorboards. So much better than the mid-control pegs in my opinion. With those mid-control pegs on the Softail frame, I just feel like my knees are up in my chin. I'm not even that tall, although everybody thinks I'm tall. I'm 6'1", and whenever somebody meets me, they're like, I thought you'd be taller. I'm like, motherfucker, how tall do you want me to be?
Up here at Brapstar Garage now, and the old saying is true. If you don't turn around to look at your motorcycle when you're walking away from it, you bought the wrong motorcycle. And I got the bay door open right now, and I just keep, no, it's not my motorcycle, I didn't buy it, but I just keep on looking at the Fat Boy, and I know it sounds like I'm making this up. I freaking love Fat Boys. I just think it's such an iconic looking bike. It looks so different, and I just keep getting distracted by looking outside my bay door here at that Fat Boy just sitting in the sunlight out there, and it just looks so like such a muscle bike, dude. It just looks so freaking tough, and honestly I think just looks really different from almost any other Harley Davidson in the lineup. Like it shares a couple of styling cues with the Fat Bob, I guess, and the Fat Bob's supposed to be kind of like a stripped down version of the Fat Boy, but I don't know, man, that's a good looking bike if you ask me. Of course you would have to ask me, because I think a lot of people don't think it is, but I dig it, man.
Alright, that's enough dicking around with my toys here. Cammy is on her way to my house, and I am sure she wants her bike back. Not only does Cammy probably want her bike back, but she probably misses riding too. She's been in Portland for the past few days, and you know what? I miss riding with Cammy too. Yeah, and you know what? I would count myself pretty damn lucky that a girl like Cammy on a badass bike like this still wants to go for a ride with an ugly fat boy like me while he's riding his shitty old Gullwing. Life ain't bad for a dirty hobo swamp wizard, boys, I'll tell you. Life ain't bad. I might not be able to ride the fat boy anymore, but let me tell you what. It sure as hell makes up for it being able to ride with this chick right here, alright? As the old saying goes, even scum rises to the top sometimes. So we're gonna jump on we got a live stream here in a minute, but we're gonna jump on these bikes and go have a little bit of a pregame beer before we head up there. Amy just got back. Amy May just got back from Portland. I haven't even looked at her footage from that vlog yet, but I bet it's gonna be badass. It's probably coming out this Wednesday, and it's probably coming out as I sit here blinding her with the light. Yeah.
Like I can't.
Yeah, it's probably coming out right after this video comes out. Yeah, let's get out of this blinding sun and into a dark bar with some cold beer. Doing that with nails is some kind of trick, girl. It doesn't start up quite as cool as the fat boy here. That's all right. Come on, baby. Don't get performance anxiety now. There you go. Whisper sweet nothings in its ear. Okay, now it's going, baby. From walking around in the snow to shirt sleeves in January back in Florida on a motorcycle. Oh, it was cold last night, yeah. It knew better, though. The second you got back in Florida, things just blossomed again. I could feel it in the air, baby. I came back alive the minute your pretty face came back in this state. Holy crap, we missed you, girl. It ain't the swamp without the witch. I've been thinking about getting an RV. Shade Tree Cammy Bay and Shay Lisi Tour 2022. What do you say? All right, going out to check out a new spot I haven't been yet with Cammy Bay, and that's called Magnanimous Brewing. And if there's one thing I'll always show up for, it's a new brewery, baby. I love all sorts of different beers, and you know, I might stick with my Mickey's Hand Grenades or my Miller High Lifes, but at the end of the day, if it's cold, wet, and alcoholic and made of beer, I can usually find something I like about it. I'll drink just about anything. All right, let's see what Magnanimous Brewing's got in store for us. It is downtown, so hopefully a parking lot is one of the things that has it. Okay, it does. That's always a question when you're heading downtown. Is like, okay, are you gonna have a parking space for us or not? Dude, you look tough as nails on that thing. Look at them boots, baby. Let me tell you right now, if there is one thing that Shade Tree Surgeon is an absolute sucker for, it's a beautiful girl in a nice set of chunky boots, all right? That's my kryptonite right there, girl. Cammy just finished her Ecto Cooler.
Am I gonna be drunk after that?
No, not at all, not at all. I brought her out some Ecto Cooler, and as opposed to me, when I like something, I chug it. When she doesn't like it, she chugs it. They have the European style lager. I actually love the Ecto Cooler, so yeah. Do you want wine instead?
Yes, please.
They had a Sauvignon Blanc and a Zinfandel.
No Sauvignon Blanc.
Magnanimous Brewery, let me tell you, baby, I could have a good time with you just about anywhere. But when there's cold beer, it really does help. All right, done pre-gaming at Magnanimous Brewery. Very good stuff, Euro-style lager, right up my alley, baby. Now that we're done pre-gaming, it's time to go set up the live stream and give away a 1991 Jeep Wrangler. Hopefully whoever ends up winning it answers the phone this time. People don't always answer the phone, so when we're calling on a live stream, fingers crossed. All right, y'all, that's going to about do it for this episode. We did have the live stream and we did give the Jeep away. Huge congrats to my man, Joe. He had a really cool story. He was watching live when we pulled his name. He used to own a Jeep back in the day, but for financial reasons had to give it up. So he's super, super, super gassed to have another one. And I don't know if we're going to drop him off to him or if he's going to come pick it up. But either way, if Joe is down, we will be making a video of not only him getting it, him riding it for the first time, but hopefully
hopefully also what he does with it, if he plans to do a cool build on it or anything like that. Huge thanks to everybody who showed up to the live stream. Huge thanks to everyone who bought a raffle ticket. By the way, you can still buy raffle tickets. You can still win a 2021 Ford Ranger Tremor, and I just got the phone call that all the pieces of the Lowrider S that's getting a 131, they're all heading off to paint now. So that's going to be back soon. That also enters you to win that. Together, basically, it's the Ranger towing the Lowrider. As I always say, all that money, it goes to a great cause. It goes to help Dave and Cindy, help these kids who've aged out of foster care. It's gambling for a good cause. It's bad people doing good things. We are chaotic good, baby. That's us. Big ups to Lee Stewart, too. Lee Stewart and Rogue Lab Designs. Lee Stewart, an old friend of mine, does all our t-shirts. He was in the chat for the live stream matching donations. I think he ended up doing like several $100s in matched donations to Forgotten Angels. So make sure you go subscribe to him. I'll have a link to his channel down below. Make sure you go out, check out Cammie's Portland Adventures. They're freaking amazing. She did such a great job out there. Really, really, holy, Cammie is better at this than I am, by the way. And Shay released an awesome shop video today on the Green Goblin, and who's also better than I am. I'm not really that great at making videos. What I am great at is surrounding myself with people who are talented and funny and amazing, and I'm very thankful and very blessed for that. I'm thankful for all you guys and all these people who make YouTube a very fun place to exist, because if you guys weren't amazing and you guys didn't make this fun, then it wouldn't be fun and I wouldn't do it. It's literally hanging out here right now. Let's get meta real quick. It's hanging out here in the premieres, talking to all you guys. It's hanging out in the Discord. It's doing these campouts at Forgotten Angels and meeting you guys in person. I'm a lucky person. I'm a lucky person, and YouTube is fun and doing this is fun because for whatever reason, the fates have seen fit to surround me with people who are much, much better than I deserve to be around. Because if I got what I deserve, baby, I'd have been struck in half by lightning a long time ago. So here's to not getting what you deserve. Till next time, y'all, keep it weird.
Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Everything that's wonderful is what I